What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? He doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
One of my favorite things about doing this podcast is our checklist for starting.
Oh, yeah.
Is like, are the cameras set up? Are our headphones on? Are the microphones ready? Did we both poop? Have we pooped? Okay, well, we're ready to go.
Yeah, that's not that different from when I was 6.
Right.
It's like, well, we're about to go somewhere with Caleb.
Did he poop?
Yeah. Are we hungry?
Are we hungry, Caleb? Uh-huh.
Did you go before you left the house?
Right.
I know.
Yeah. Recording this podcast is a lot like driving across country to see your grandmother.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
Did you poop? Did you eat? Do you have everything you need? We were talking about, I was like, oh, you know what it was? In the middle of the night last night, the shower curtain in our bathroom fell down.
Oh.
Nikki and me.
Okay.
And
no one was in there?
And no one was in there.
Okay.
I went in and looked, and there's no one in there. That would be pretty funny to break in and sneak all the way to the bathroom only to knock the shower curtain. I'm gonna steal the tub.
That's what the ghosts do.
Yeah. So I was thinking, if you believe, people who believe in ghosts think that's how you know there's a ghost there. They knock something over. It's always like, ooh, they knocked something off a shelf. And I was just thinking about that, and it occurred to me that if that's true, if that's what a ghost is, because it's never anything more than that.
Right.
You see a figure on a wall, or a light switch comes on, or the water starts running, or something falls off a shelf.
Yeah.
If that's what ghosts do, that means you definitely shouldn't be afraid of ghosts, because ghosts are spending all their time trying not to hit stuff. If the only thing that ever happens is every now and then they knock down a shower curtain, that means that what happened was the ghost was like, oh, man.
Tried to get a free shower.
Yeah, he was trying I just think if I'm in this shower, they won't know I'm here. Ah! And no. And in our heads, it's this thing that just walks around knocking shit off. I'm here. I'm dead, but I'm here. But I think it's dead and it's hiding, and it doesn't want to upset us.
It's just like in a movie where they're about to get found, so they throw something to the other side of the woods.
Totally.
And they go, oh, well, I heard a cabinet close. And then the ghost is like, now I can slip out the window.
Totally. It noticed itself about to fall off the chair. It was sitting next to us watching us sleep.
Yeah.
And was like, oh, shit. And it just ran over and pulled the shower curtain and then darted out. And then went and haunted the neighbors.
Right. Because it got spooked when it saw itself in the mirror. It's like, shit, they can see me in the mirror?
Right.
Oh, just the mirror. Great.
Oh,
now I'm going to have to knock down the shower curtain.
First of all, who put the mirror here?
And why?
Oh, my God. When I was signing up to haunt for the week, by the way, I'm only getting Mondays and Wednesdays anymore. Way too many ghosts. There's way too many ghosts in heaven and hell. I mean, why are there both in both? But whatever. So I signed up to haunt. It used to be, it told you which places had mirrors. And there's really two types of ghosts. Ones that fuck with mirrors and ones that don't. Some of them are haunting. They want it to be a little difficult. You want to jump over a mirror, slide under it. Some people are trying to knock shit over. Someone's trying to scare the kids. I'm just trying to look at them. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to stand over their bed and look at them. And if they wake up, cause their body to freeze and not be able to move, and all they see is a dark figure, and it terrifies them for the rest of their life. But that's worst case scenario. Really, I'm hoping they sleep, they're having a nice dream, and I'm just look at their face. I'm dead. They have a face. Living piece of shit. One thing that that they don't talk about a lot is dead people. They don't like living people. We don't like them. Yeah,
I wouldn't either.
No.
You think boomers hate millennials?
Absolutely.
Wait, what do you get? About 1,000 years removed.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, when the boomers die, they're going to haunt the shit out of us.
Oh, I
Thought
know.
about that? They're going to be knocking whole houses down. They don't know what the value of fucking anything. And then when millennials die, we're not going to knock over anything. We're going to be like, ooh, that's yours.
You're going to hear the
It's the only thing they own.
whispering in your ear like, you should invest in the stock market.
Yeah, totally.
I had 2 jobs when I was your age.
That was actually 9/11. A boomer knocked over the towers.
Boy, that's the truth. I don't know who did it, but it was a boomer.
Boomers did 9/11.
It was not us.
And this segment of the podcast is called Clickbait. We're going to cut out only this clip and put it on the internet and see what the fuck happens.
Boomers did 9/11.
Have you noticed this, by the way? Everybody who's huge in podcasting now, 5 years ago, was posting clips on Instagram that was just like, I literally think everyone who disagrees with me should be in a camp. Say you disagree and I'll punch you. Punching is right, laying down is wrong. They just like say these extreme stances.
Yeah.
Here are the 5 most racist thoughts I've ever had. And
Well, I would click on that
exactly.
because I want to know.
And they were not funny clips, but
No.
everyone was like, click, 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 click. You know?
Well, if you're going to post a racist video, let me know.
Right.
You know, let me know in the title so I can go, ooh, I don't want to be surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see this racist shit. Let's see how racist the world can get.
Even if
And
you
this is
did
how
that.
Terry Bradshaw got his HBO special, by the way.
Terry Bradshaw,
You see that? Terry Bradshaw got an HBO special.
the football player.
The football player.
I was like,
turned
there has
commentator.
to be. I know there's 2 Tom Brady's at one point, but I didn't know there's a Terry. Terry Takar is the new Tom.
Yeah. This is mostly an audio podcast. Some of you are watching on video, and I'll show you.
So Terry Bradshaw is doing stand up.
But I don't know. I haven't watched
Oh,
the special,
wow.
but I want you to see the promo for it.
Going deep.
Going
Of
deep
course, it's called Going Deep.
with Terry Bradshaw, and he's
Wow.
got a microphone, and it says, "A legend pulls back the curtain
Wow.
on his
I wonder.
butthole."
I
Going
wo-
deep.
I wonder if it would be so funny if it had nothing to do with his career or football or anything. He just opens up when he's like, "These kids are eating ass."
Yeah.
What?
You guys, have you found this out? Frozen yogurt's not yogurt. Frozen yogurt's not yogurt. Wow, that's a real Hail Mary they threw. It's,
Everything-
it's all a football punchline, but nothing
Yeah.
else.
Deflate gate.
Yeah,
That's what I call my dick.
yeah, totally.
Oh, Terry, no.
Man, Pizzagate would have gone a lot different if they had a better D line.
Wait, so why is he? Has he done stand up in the past?
I have no idea, man.
Wow. I know Blake Griffin's tried it.
Yeah, at least Blake Griffin though is like doing comedy things.
Right.
He's like trying to be a comedian and an actor. And yeah, that's annoying because he already is famous. But like, I think Terry Bradshaw's just doing some Mike Tyson shit. Like he just,
Right. What if it's really good?
I mean, he's funny.
It would be real, man. That would be so weird to be like Richard Pryor, Terry Bradshaw, George Carlin.
Right. Totally.
What if it's great?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't wait.
My favorite comedians are Refrigerator Perry, Dr. Oz,
Dick Butkus,
Dick Butkus,
Wilt Chamberlain.
yeah, the owner of Circuit City. Yeah. The first guy to bench press.
Who was the first guy to bench press?
Yeah, might have been Terry Bradshaw.
That would be funny.
Yeah, totally.
Has it been around that long?
I don't know.
You ever see those, like, it's a circus and they're like, it's the strongest man, and he looks like, you know,
Yeah.
you're like, you have the body of Ray Romano, and you're the strongest man.
From the beginning of time until 1955, the strongest man on earth had a really nice mustache.
Right, that was his main thing.
Yeah, totally.
He had no abs, and he couldn't lift that much weight.
Yeah, weights were just a tree branch with 2 bowling balls at the end of it. He had a really nice mustache.
Right, the bowling ball. I mean, it's like, hey, this guy's about to deadlift 55 pounds.
And it was just
Gather
a circus
round.
thing. After this guy, yeah, that's so funny, dude. After this guy lifts 2 blocks of ice, we're gonna see a seal do a backflip. And that's ESPN right now.
It hadn't even occurred to him to lie at the circus.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is as strong as men can be.
Yep. It weighs 2 Kleenex boxes, and he's gonna lift it. You're not gonna believe this. Finish your cotton candy. A bear's gonna run fast.
After that, we're going to watch a man run a mile. Whoa, a whole
and
mile.
then a woman will fall 10 feet into a pool that's quite big.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Whatever happened to
And on your way out, buy a shirt that fits with no logo on it. Everything's normal here at the circus. Welcome to the past where we haven't thought of stuff yet. Yeah.
I wonder the first guy that was like, they're like, oh, we got popcorn at the circus. We'll charge him a nickel. And some guy's like, why don't we charge him a dime? They go, well, that's more than it's worth.
Insane.
It's only worth a nickel.
We sell people what it costs. No one makes money. It's the 50s.
They probably threw that guy in the tiger pit. He's trying to charge people double.
That's insane. And those exact same people are like, the only way to live is to fuck everyone now.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
sure,
bummer.
I'm poor, but I love the people that fuck me. That's what I like about America. I like a government that makes me feel bad and lies to me. Oh, man.
We didn't get rid of daylight savings time.
Is that happening for sure?
Senate passed it.
Senate
Unanimous.
passed it.
Pretty good.
Unanimous.
What the
Well,
hell?
America can agree on two things. Daylight savings sucks and dogs are good.
Dogs are good.
That's it. We just passed a resolution that dogs are good. Getting rid of daylight saving. That's so funny. Fine. I'm glad. Good. Was there some sort of financial benefit to that, though? Oh, wasting our fucking time voting on that bullshit?
Well, think about the more money changes hands is better for the economy, right? I don't know. I've heard that, and I've never looked it up. But I heard someone say it one time.
A lot of people say it.
You want money changing hands is what you want. So when everyone is late to work 1 week, 2 weeks a year, everyone's late to work somehow.
Okay.
That's probably bad, right? If everybody's like, shit, I'm late.
But are they? Are most people late to work?
That's what I blame it on. Daylight savings.
You don't have a job.
Right. That's why.
You're going to get a job
Can you explain this gap in your resume? And I go, it's an hour.
Daylight savings. Man.
You were unemployed in between 2 and 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I go, no, I wasn't.
It was hard for me to wake up for part of March. So I got fired.
Yeah. Anytime they call an ex-employer, they're just like, he never got the clocks. Just couldn't get them right.
Oh, man.
Well, I used to also, when I did have jobs, I would wake up. If I had a noon shift, I would wake up at 11:50. I would wake up and run as I put on my shoes, get in my car, speed, and get to work 40 seconds late every day.
Man, I'm late here, and I love this.
And you wake up at a reasonable time. I wasn't even trying to like have a day.
What is that, by the way? Isn't that interesting? Up until I was like probably 28, I would sleep all the way up until I had even anything to do.
Yeah, yeah.
I could sleep until 4 p.m. if I didn't have anything to do.
Right. If I had something at 4, I'd sleep till 3:55.
Absolutely. And now I wake up at 10, and that's late for most people my age, I think.
I know. It's going to get earlier.
Yeah.
It's only
my God.
I don't know if I'm going to do that. People keep saying that, oh, you're going to get old. You're going to wake up at 4 a.m.
No way.
I just like the feeling of sleep so much.
You're going to wake up at 4. You're going to go to bed at 4:15.
I've noticed that
if I... a cat.
I want to be a cat.
I do want to be a cat.
They have a great life.
Be fat as hell. Someone pets me.
Mm.
Everyone's always like, what's he up to? Then they go and find you. You're just asleep. There he is. That would be a great existence. If your whole existence was everything, every time people saw you, they'd be like, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
That'd be so great.
Just you see my stomach going up and down kind of
yeah,
slowly.
Okay. He's not
Nobody's
dead.
like, ooh, he's a sweepy boy.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
hello. Good morning. And you're like, good morning. Oh, is there coffee? Oh, he wants the coffee.
All your friends grab your head like with both hands. And you're like, it's hard.
Okay, I'll let you do this if I don't have to have a job. Which is probably a lot of cats' life.
Yeah.
Like, fine, you can squeeze my tummy and you can hold me in the air and you can swing me to the beat of some song on TikTok as long as I do not have to go to work.
I think the rules for myself have always been, if you will pay all my bills and feed me, you can grab my head with both hands at any moment.
Yeah.
My parents used to.
I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to look right into the camera. If you pay for my stuff, you can do anything to my body that you want. Yeah, that's right.
That's why I'm a little worried if Biden pays off my loans. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, man. He's going to put his whole foot in your ass. That's what that dude, man. That guy's so regular forever.
Yeah.
He took the train from Delaware. You know what I mean? He's like the most boring man on earth. He's got some hidden kink in there.
He has to.
Yeah, man.
I think I know what it is, too.
Yeah, killing people overseas.
I mean, you don't want to find out that's your kink.
Right.
There's only a few people who've gotten to figure it out. Turns out it's all the presidents.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
man, it feels pretty good.
It might be everyone's kink, and almost no one can do it.
No one knows, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
What's this button do? And then you just come so hard. All sorts of people die. And you're like, wow.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, let's say you wake up, like, do you have student loans still?
No, I don't.
Damn, I wish that was me. I have
Yeah.
them. And I also didn't graduate. So I just have these loans and I didn't learn anything. Didn't get a piece of paper. People go, I paid $50,000 for a piece of paper. I'm like, I didn't get shit.
Yeah, dude. I have a degree in psychology. It's like just going to college for 4 years and they give you a bunch of drink tickets.
Oh, nice.
Which is
at least that's something.
sort of what I did. Yeah.
I want the drink tickets. But yeah,
I learned how to
still
wash
have 'em.
dishes. Okay.
I wash dishes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But I have them, and I'm like, if I woke up tomorrow and they just give me an email and they're like, Biden paid it,
Yeah.
I would be like, okay,
Well, I guess you can see my asshole.
what does he want? What's he want? Because
Right.
that's nice.
Right, but what's happening next?
But right. Do
right.
should I even vote next time? It
Yeah.
feels weird. If I do vote for you, I'm going to feel like you bought it.
Right.
But I'm glad you did. But if I don't vote for you, then I'm like, he's got to be like, what do I have to do to
Totally.
get Caleb's vote?
Right. Right.
You know?
Well, just in general, that's always been weird to me. The fact that you can donate a ton of money to someone for any reason. I'm not talking
Right.
about just voting. You know?
Right.
I feel like if I donate $1 million to Habitat for Humanity, I should get dinner.
Yes.
Once,
Right.
You know?
You should get a habitat.
I should get
You
one
should get
Habitat.
one of them.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think there has to be, even when somebody who I straight up do not like,
Yeah.
do not like them, wouldn't be sad if I never saw them again. If they see me out and they buy me a beer and they hand it to me, I'm talking to you for a while.
Absolutely.
Because my parents brought me up.
Now you've described all of dating.
Yeah.
You just said the thing that every woman said,
Yeah.
but negatively. Yeah, if a guy buys me a drink, I'm talking to him.
Right. So the other day I'm at a bar. Lindsey Graham buys me a beer.
Right.
I say, I don't really support. I think you're not a good guy. But then now we're hanging out on his boat.
Right.
And I'm like, I shouldn't be here. And he's like, come on. I got.
You've
Come on.
The thing
Come
about
on, I'm
Lindsey
Lindsey
Graham
Graham.
is that he is so. It's so funny because, like, man, watching videos, like, I hate him.
Mhm.
He's almost the worst guy who ever lived, ever. But he gets me. He's so charismatic. He actually is. Just the way he moves his body and his face. It's so crazy. It's like clearly a skill.
Yeah.
And everything he says, luckily, I'm aware enough of what he's doing and what he's done
Right.
to keep locked in on fuck him. But he gets me every time. I have to remind myself.
Yeah.
You know, like the older you get, you're like, your brain will get depressed and you have to be like, that's you doing that. You know,
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
that. I had to do that with Lindsey Graham. He's like, hey, man, let's kill everybody. And I'm like, yeah, let's kill everyone. No. Truly. He's just like, I think sex should always have to be paid for. Always. Always.
Well, if there's no
Man.
such thing as a free lunch, there's no such thing as free sex. I've
Absolutely.
been saying it for years.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying the sex tax somewhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
With your
One
time.
way or another.
One way or another.
It comes back, you know? Either you're paying in buying dinner or in just blah, blah, blah. No. Yeah. I was doing an impression of every comedian 30 years ago.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they were all the same.
They were.
You imagine not getting a sick. You're a straight white guy in the 90s.
Right.
And you're a stand-up. You've been doing it 10 years.
And not getting
And you don't get a show.
Totally.
What the fuck?
I'll raise you one. Being a stand-up comedian, white guy in the 70s and not getting on the Tonight Show
Right.
is like truly insane.
I remember talking to people that watched it, and they're like, it's hard with YouTube now, but they're like, there
Yeah.
was a white guy doing stand-up on the Tonight Show. They're like, there was
Every
a
day.
while when it was every day.
It was every day. And there were dudes who, like, I remember when I started in LA every now and then somebody would show up to my open mic that was like I was one of the first people ever to do the Tonight Show. There was this guy Alan something. And he was like one of the least. It was Alan Greenspan. Yeah. I was the first person, and the Koch brothers used to be a comedy duo.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would
They
talk.
sold
at the
their
same
act
time.
to the Sklar's.
Yeah, totally. Because they wanted to change career directions and start ruining everyone's life.
We're only ruining a full bar of people's life.
We used
What
to,
if we could?
yeah, we used to make everybody at Bar Lubitsch feel awkward, and now we're make everyone in America die early.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No, truly, this guy, I forget his name. He was nice to me, but I saw him go up a bunch, and I was like, sure, I'm sure he hadn't gone up in a while, and so his chops were down. But like, also, the guy would have been doing stand up for 40 years at that point.
Yeah.
And you can see if someone has funny. And I was like, this guy's just like patently not fucking funny.
Oh,
he's just not funny. He's not fucking good. And he's like, yeah, I was one of the first 5 people to do the Tonight Show.
Wow.
And like Rich Scheidner, you remember Rich?
Yeah.
He made that movie I Am Comic. He was around for a while, and he was one of those guys, and who was just like one of the first comedians ever. And he told me like, yeah, we started touring, and then as I was driving across the country, comedy clubs were opening, and they would be like, "Oh, you're here. You should do a weekend." It's like, what? That's crazy.
That's like it's just him and a tumbleweed driving through a state,
Yeah.
and they're like, "That looks like a comedian."
Yeah.
Come
Totally.
on in.
I started doing stand-up around the time of the Louisiana Purchase.
Welcome to Louisiana Purchase Comedy Club,
It's big.
the only comedy club in the tri-state area.
Pretty soon it's going to be 27 comedy clubs, but not yet. Tickets are 1 cent, and we pay you $1 million. Get on in here. No one knows what entertainment is. Also, there's a genocide.
Yeah, well, there's always Genocide Comedy Club.
Welcome to Genocide Comedy Club.
There is going to be a 2-drink
Yeah.
minimum, and you got to leave.
There's a lot of expats in here.
So that's what drives me nuts. It's so crazy. There was a time when there was no comedy clubs. And then within a week, there was just like a weird, suddenly there was 100 or 200.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And it's like, so they're like, all right, we're opening up the Improv. It's a new idea we have. We're going to call a club this. We need a headliner. Who do you get? There's no,
Right.
How do you know who does it? It doesn't exist yet.
Totally.
They're like, I don't know.
Nobody has a cell phone.
Right.
Yeah.
How do we find out?
Well, I think it was that there were so few people that phone numbers were only 3 digits long.
Right. And everybody's
Yeah.
in the phone book.
Everybody's in the phone book, and
Right.
like, I think all the comedians are at least above 600. So just start making calls.
I wonder who headlined the first club. Was it Jay Leno? Who was it?
Wow, first comedian to headline a club. Yeah, I want like the first
Like a club in just a
proper
city,
comedy
like
club.
the club in Detroit or Birmingham or, just a club out there in the world.
Yeah, I wonder because there was that period of time in the like 50s and 60s when there were people like Lenny Bruce and Abby Hoffman and shit that were doing like
Right.
nightclubs or what jazz clubs is what they would do, right? And they
Yeah.
would like have evenings where they would talk, and they called it stand up, but it was like everyone's smoking in there,
Right.
and they're just like telling 30-minute stories about like one time they went to the store.
Right. Which
Yeah.
is wild to me that attention spans used to be.
No.
Well, when you can smoke inside your attention span better, there's a trade off.
Yeah,
Long attention span, we will all smoke.
man. I mean, that's like one of the things that will never be like to make it serious for just a moment. That'll like we bring back a lot of things, which is cool. Like punk gets reborn every 15, 20 years in one way or another. And stand up recirculates, and there's like new types of it, and we sort of like reinvest in old types of music in a lot of ways. But I don't think that's an experience we'll be ever be able to have just because of what stand up's become, right? I would love to sit in a smoky nightclub and watch Abby Hoffman talk.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah, that would be. There's something about it, and now they even sometimes you see like they'll replicate it. They'll be like, it'll just be a straight up, very respectable stand up in a theater, and they're like, let's get a fog machine. Put it on, turn it on for like a minute so
Right.
that it feels smoky in here.
And then Kevin Hart is like, and lasers.
Yeah, like,
Oh, shit. All right.
I miss the old days. It's like the gym of comedy when it was just lasers and fire.
Right. 50 years from now, they're going to be like, someone's going to be like, that's something that we'll never be able to do now. See Kevin Hart do stand-up after lasers. Because stand-up is all in the middle of the desert now, and we're all covered in blood.
We are all dead.
We're all, yeah.
Do you think you would ever, like let's say you go super viral and you're like selling out big theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever pop out of the middle of the stage?
Oh, man, only as a bit. I could
Because I would
never-
love to see that. You like raise up. If you do it fast or slow, is funny. Like there's a curtain in front and it's just your silhouette.
The problem is that ego and posturing are so the opposite of comedy to me. And they're definitely the opposite of my comedy. Like, my comedy, I think, is entirely hingent on me being a big old donger. You know what I mean? Just being
Big
a
donger.
just being a loser to end all losers. I got to be able to walk out and be like, so I'm a box of ramen, am I right? I'm a piece of shit. I got no money. Everybody gets to punch me in the face after the show. So if I show up and I'm like, Dave Ross is back, all right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it'll work. But yeah, flying in. I'd love to fly in, parachute into my show.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
who does that? What's his name? Does Friends in Low Places?
Garth Brooks.
Yeah, who like take a jetpack to the
It's
stage.
So crazy. How does that work for him? He's one of the only people that's able to do it. He's like, well, I'm just a simple man with a...
Well, I showed up in boots and
Look.
a fucking jetpack.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Boots and a jetpack. All right.
I remember the first time I bought a used helicopter. It's like, well, it's a used helicopter, yeah, that he bought at the rodeo. Yeah.
But like
Wow.
the idea of you taking a jetpack to the stage.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Dave Ross.
So you take the jetpack.
and I don't bring it up. Oh man. You guys see? You guys hear about the hidden menu at In-N-Out? Oh my God, it's great. Animal style, you know? What's animal about it? Oh, they just put Thousand Island on it. And my jetpack just like starts back up and like fires into the crowd and kills somebody. Audience member dies at terrible show.
Well, it's also you want it to be like an outdoor amphitheater if you're going to take the jetpack.
Totally.
But if you just took a jetpack to the Virgil,
Oh man, totally. Jetpack Dave does hot tub.
I can't park my car because what?
Yeah, well, I had to bring my jetpack because of parking around here. Oh my God. Oh, why is street cleaning at night? I hate this neighborhood. I just feel like having a jetpack would change your entire act. Like, how could you?
But it'd be even funnier if it didn't.
I'm gonna like, and it like lowers. Everyone, give it up for Dave Ross. And that's me landing. And I like take the mic off the stand and I set my jetpack against the wall. And I'm like, oh man. So I'm pretty lonely.
The stool shatters because your jetpack
yeah.
weighs 1,000
Yeah,
pounds.
totally.
Ah,
Man.
man.
You ever be fucking your wife and you like, I start fucking the jetpack? Oh man.
You're like, what else?
Yeah,
On
what else?
your whole jetpack flight, you couldn't think of nothing else? Yeah, I was flying over the city.
That's so funny. Oh man. So on the way here, I saw a cumulonimbus. Right? And and it was in the shape of my balls. Like I just don't know.
Now
Yeah, the
it's
guy
gotta
that comes
happen.
up out of the stage,
Yeah.
and you're just like, yeah, fire goes off. Like Gaffigan doing that. Just
Right.
like-
Or you've seen those Sinbad specials where he would come out, it would be like a dance song. He would have 10 backup dancers. Sinbad's like doing a handstand, flipping around, 360 moonwalk. Like Sinbad started a
Yeah.
show.
JB
People
Smoove
are
is like
losing
that
it.
too.
And imagining Gaffigan attempting that
Oh man, totally.
is the funniest thing I can imagine.
How long was he down there?
I didn't know he could twerk like that. I didn't
Wow.
really want to see it. I just thought it was gonna be jokes.
I think it's weird that he wore a thong. I didn't think comedians wore Speedos, really.
Wow, I thought Pete Davidson was cool. Looks like
He's got a pretty big junk. Is this a stand-up show or a strip show?
Oh man, how much is a jetpack? Like, I want this to happen now. I want you to do a special where you show up in a jetpack.
Oh man, I mean, what about you showing up in a jetpack?
Ooh, I would die.
Right.
I don't think I could do it. you
Yeah,
know? I'd be afraid to even come up. I feel weird even walking to the stage like a cool guy, like
Right.
walking out there like, "What's up,
Dude.
What's up?"
and there's that thing that some people do. I used to try to do where you walk out and then as you're getting to the mic, you're like, "Yeah, yeah, yes, what's up, everybody?" I used to try to do that. Be like, "Hey, oh man, everyone here is so attractive." I used to say shit like that when I was like trying to not be nervous when I
Mhm.
started. Wow, you're all so hot. And it's like, I don't even like that. I walk up and I'm like, hello.
Hello.
It's the only thing I do that feels right.
Well,
It feels so not okay to me, the jetpack thing, that I don't know if you noticed, but like for the past 5 minutes as we've been talking about it, in my head the gears have been turning, trying to think of stand-up jokes following a jetpack that would be funny, and I couldn't even think of any, either ironically or earnestly, that would work. I can't even imagine it. I can't even imagine landing on stage with a fucking jetpack.
you would find a way to make it funny. You would be like, my
Mm.
girlfriend hates when I call her from the jetpack. You know,
Right, sure.
Can't hear a lot,
Yeah, totally.
and I'm like, what's that? I hit a dead spot.
You know what I think I would do if I had to? Well, I would show up in a jetpack, be like, "Hey, everybody, you guys got a jetpack? Where's your jetpack? Man, you guys are poor, huh? Bunch of poor losers here came in a
See?
car.
That's good.
Dipshits. Man,
It's really funny.
so you know when you're riding your jetpack to a comedy show, the best part about riding a jetpack to a comedy show is you can pee on the city below you, and nobody knows.
No one even thinks it's pee.
Everyone just thinks their upstairs neighbor's mad. And then you're like, well, Dave, what if they're on the roof? Like, what if they are on the roof? Then they just think someone in the air hates them, and it's me.
So do you think there could be, okay, part of me is like barely thinks jetpacks are real.
I don't think they are.
Are they not real?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Sorry, dude.
What?
Man, if you're not watching on YouTube, you can't see how sad Caleb just got.
So how did Garth Brooks do it? Is it a pretend jetpack?
Wait, did he show up on a jetpack?
That's what I heard. Was it a CGI thing?
I think he was probably on wires. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, a jetpack, dude. Like, how would that even work?
all right, I'm
It would
Googling
like burn your butt.
No, but it's pointing away from your butt. As long as you don't have a
Pointing
fat old
away
ass.
from your butt.
Yeah.
Well, then you would show up
You
laying
point
down.
the jets. Okay, our jetpack.
You would land laying down if it's pointing
Real.
perpendicular to your back.
Well, you got to correct.
I guess it would be far. It would be like, it would be a backpack you put on, and there would be tubes that make it go like a few feet away from your back.
Says they're real.
Real jetpacks have been developed using a variety of mechanisms. Okay, and you're showing me a photo of a real jetpack, and the guy is also holding a gun? I
Yeah.
don't believe that this is real.
I think it's real. I think there's real jetpacks.
Their uses are much more limited than their fictional counterparts because of the challenges of the Earth's atmosphere, gravity, the low energy density of utilizable fuels, and the human body not being suited to flight.
and burning your butt.
It's like, yeah, jetpacks are real, but they're toys and they don't do anything.
But I think they could get Garth Brooks to a stage from like a balcony.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The term jet suit is used for a system incorporating a jetpack and associated jets attached to the arms to increase maneuverability.
What about feet jetpack? Just on your boots. Like
Oh
Iron Man?
yeah, I guess I've seen this. Like it's not like a jetpack really. It's not like jet fuel.
Right.
It's just like air. It's like really powerful
Yeah.
fans, I think.
So cool.
Man, it's a magnet.
I bet you Biden has asked about it.
Can I get a jetpack? I'm the president. I've been taking the train for years. I think I've earned it. Here's what I want to do. I want to fly a jetpack to where the alien is. I want to see the alien dead body in a jetpack. Then I want some ice cream. How many times a week do you think Biden asks for ice cream? I'll bet you it's every day.
I bet he has a button. you
Yeah.
know? I bet he has a nuclear football and then an ice cream football.
A red phone and a pink phone.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Red phone for missiles, pink phone for ice cream. Every now and then he mixes them up.
Oh.
That's why the war between Russia and Ukraine started.
He's going like,
And it went to Putin. Putin was like, "What? Really? Fuck!"
Yeah.
And it was, oh man, shit. I just
Dude,
had a little tingle in my sweet tooth.
if you wait, we should do this dramatic reading of this maybe on the Patreon or something. But you've heard about the telephone conversation between Bill Clinton and Tony Blair? It went
No.
viral. Oh, it's just really funny. We'll do it on that, but it's
Oh,
really
okay.
funny.
Oh, okay.
But we'll do it like we did on Lizzie's thing, where we'll read the thing. It's
Oh,
so
great.
funny.
Why don't we do it on the Patreon this week?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It'll
Hey,
be fun.
welcome to What's It Called?
Welcome.
We have
Hey,
a-
Jetpack Town.
And I don't know if you know this, but we have a Patreon.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
Check it out.
with bonus episodes on it, and sometimes we like to integrate the content from the regular feed into the Patreon, much like we did 10 seconds ago.
Hell yeah.
We organically brought up something that might happen on the Patreon and then promoted it on the regular feed, and that's how you grow your viewership.
So you got to grow it, and
That's right.
And we want to have an ice cream phone. And
Yeah.
one day we're gonna make enough on Patreon. We'll be the ice cream boys.
And this has been your article for the day on internetmoney.com. We're Dave and Caleb for internetmoney.com. If you want to make money on the internet, you got to listen to us.
Hell yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You got to spend money to make money.
That's right, and it's got to be on the internet.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're going to tell you how to turn pennies into crypto.
Do you have a savings account?
Of course I do.
I heard. I don't have one. Should I get one?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
What am I gonna put in there? I don't have any money.
Well, okay, that's a fair point. You do, yeah, why get one if you don't have any
I
money?
don't have any money.
But you should get one and then put a little bit of money in there.
I guess.
Does
Does it have a fee? Is there a fee?
No, the opposite.
Okay.
It makes money for you.
I heard there was a fee.
Well, I mean, you don't get one with a fee.
Okay.
Some of them, I guess, will have a fee if you go below a minimum amount of money.
Well, that was what used to happen to me. That's why I got rid of mine,
Right.
because they were like, "You don't have any money," and then I'd be like, my savings would see negative $12, and they're like, "That's your no money fee."
Yeah,
And I'm
right.
like, "Well, what's the maintenance if there's no?"
I mean, the thing
there's
is, if you're
nothing to-"
fully broke, why do anything? I mean, it gives.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
totally.
Yeah.
But also, I've had a savings account for a long time, and I didn't really put a lot of money in it because I would just spend all the money I made.
Right.
Recently, I was able to save a little bit of money, and it's crazy. Like $1 or $2 of dividends show up in my account every month.
Oh, that's dope. You get dividends?
Yeah, so that's like what a savings
Whoa.
account is for. The interest rate is the opposite of a credit card.
What?
Yeah, I mean, you make a lot less money, but that's the point of it.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you should do it.
This is the year.
Yeah.
This is the year Caleb gets a savings account.
Yeah. Yeah, put $1 in there a month.
Just like Tom
10
Sawyer.
years from now, you'll have 15 cents. Just like Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer gets a bank account. I love that book. Yeah, man.
Did you ever read that
That's the
book?
most racist savings account you could ever get. Sorry, what were you saying?
I already forgot.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of a racist savings account. Like, what could that be?
Yeah, I guess what would that be?
Oh,
I mean, it would just only charge certain people, I think.
I guess. Or it's like
Yeah.
a 401 triple K, something like that.
Oh, there you go.
That sounds a little racist.
That does sound racist.
Yeah, I'm going to get a savings account. But y'all need to join this Patreon.
It's like
It's
you need
fun.
an ID.
Yeah. I want to get a
Yeah.
fake savings account
Yeah.
when I was 18.
Yeah, join our Patreon. It's really good content.
Hell yeah.
And if you listen to it, then you'll be a part of our content money making machine.
Yeah, and I have this with podcasts I like because I listen
Mm-hmm.
to my favorite podcasts. I listen to them all, and then there's a few days a week where there's nothing to do. Where I'm like, well, what am I going to listen to on the bus? What am I going to listen to on this drive? What am I
Yeah.
going to listen to when I'm folding clothes or doing dishes? And I'm like, and then I just like have my thoughts. Horrible.
Fuck thoughts.
No, and I'm like, what am I guess I'll listen to Back in Black again. No,
Yeah.
get those bonus episodes.
Yeah, there's only so many times I can listen to Cold Hard Bitch by Jet before I'm really, really bored. Like, Cold Hard Bitch. That's right. That's what she is. Now I remember. Yeah,
So is she bad?
I guess.
Those don't sound that bad of qualities.
For the record, that was a joke. We are anti-Jet.
we don't
And
like
I guess
Jet.
it was obvious it was a joke, but I do need to hammer home the point that I don't like Jet. And it's not just because they put a song on the radio called Cold Hard Bitch. I kind of already am like, you're a douchebag.
And then their other song, Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
That's
You
what
just
it
called
is.
me a cold hard bitch.
yeah, totally.
I'm not gonna be your girl.
You answered your own question
I'm gonna
immediately.
I'm gonna go fuck that guy from Buck Cherry.
Yeah, you release a song called "Do You Want to Go to the Store with Me," and then the next song is called "I'm Gonna Rob You." I don't think so.
That's why that band didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Couldn't sustain all the.
Oh, maybe I will be my girl. You're a cold hard bitch.
Whoa.
Oh, I said maybe. Oh my god.
It'd be like if the Beatles had a song called "And by Hold Your Hands, I mean fuck." Like,
yeah.
Whoa. I don't know.
Exactly.
John.
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
nice.
they write a song called "And We Kill the People That Come Into the Yellow Submarine with Us." Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Our website is what's it called .rodeo.
Yes, it is.
Follow us on the social medias, you
Mhm.
know, at What's It Pod. And we're twitch.tv/what's-it-called if you want to stream with us on Tuesdays. What else we got? We got that
Oh,
Patreon
man, we
we
got
talked
Discord,
about. Oh, yeah, join our Discord.
You get a shout out if you join our Patreon, and if you join at the $25 level, you get a shout out on every episode.
It's true.
Like you're our producer,
Because
you kind of are
25
in
is
a
so
way.
much money.
Yeah,
We have a new patron this week. Shout out to Maria. What's up, Maria?
Maria.
Thank you so
Hell
much
yeah.
for joining us. We love you so much.
I don't know any Marias, so
Well, now you do.
now I do.
Except the one in West Side Story,
Right, and
Yeah.
you know,
who would deign to date her neighbor.
Dane.
Dane.
That's a fun. You don't hear that much.
Oh, really?
I don't hear Dane.
Oh.
What have you Danes? What do you Dane?
What have you?
Have you deigned to
what-
do anything today?
What have you recently deigned to do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I usually just do stuff. I don't do the Dane phase. I don't really spend a lot of time on that.
Well, deigning is when you do something that is like other people wouldn't do. It's like sort of against the rules.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I meant, or like dare to do. It's like sort of shocking that you would do it.
That's one of those Jane Austen things where like you deign to ask for
Uh,
my hand.
Do
and
you?
it-
Yes. Do
yeah.
you deign to touch both of my fingers when we dance? It's the one finger dance. Everybody knows that.
It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
War and dancing was about the same for a few hundred years.
Yeah.
Let's all line up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not enjoy it,
Yeah, totally.
and no strategy at
Stand
all.
still. No one kiss, and we all hate it.
Now it's just chaos. It's like,
yeah, totally.
we got drones and people are like dry humping. Everybody's like, "Whoa!"
It is funny. Like the next step after that too was like, okay, what if we do the same thing but in a ditch?
We've been doing war on the grass
Yeah.
for years.
Well, now we stand still, but in a ditch we made.
And then we did one ditch war and go. That was
That
not fun.
sucked. That sucked.
Did not like the ditch.
Everyone shot mustard at us. I couldn't see for a week. That fucking sucked, man.
Yeah, Hitler spent
Yeah.
a week in a ditch and was like, my mind is different.
So yeah, exactly.
I might be going a little
Yeah.
nuts.
Okay, now after the ditch war, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send every single person on Earth at each other at once. And then at the end of that, we're like, well, that didn't work. Kill everyone with one bomb. War is just so fucked. And then after that, we're like, that was fucked up. Let's let robots do it.
Right,
Yeah.
robots. Let's let robots do everything.
Robot war.
Yeah, the ditch war. What a bummer.
This ditch war. Totally.
Hitler and all those soldiers. Hey, I spent a couple of years in a ditch, and I had some good ideas. It's like, you want to run them by a therapist? No,
No.
I'm going to run for president.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's see how it goes. What if everyone in
Yeah,
charge
that's
of
so
Earth
funny.
was in a ditch
How are you
for a
doing?
year?
I'm good. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I was in this war where I spent every single day in a ditch with only other men, and every time I said I miss my wife, they called me gay and punched me in the balls. But I'm good.
How are you? Exact same thing.
I'm good.
Just a different country.
And the therapist is like, I was in that war too. High five, brother. That was fun.
Isn't it? I was watching the Century of the Self thing, and it was like some footage of a therapist talking to a soldier. They're both chain smoking. I'm just
Yeah.
like, well, this is getting a lot done. We're getting a
Yeah.
lot done here.
Totally. Doctors used to smoke.
Right. They're like, tell me what's wrong.
Yeah. Oh, man. Sorry. Oh, I got a frog in my throat. That's my diagnosis of myself.
Yeah, I guess I got a frog.
I guess I have a frog in my throat. It's not from smoking around these kids. that I'm taking care of.
Yeah.
This is a pediatrician looking at a baby. I think they're good. They do cough when I stare in their face.
They had little tiny cigarettes for the babies. They're like, well, you give them a couple of swats.
Yeah.
As soon as they're born, you hit them on the ass and you give them a cigarette.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Yeah.
That's how we get
After 6
started.
months, if they're crying, you can punch them in the face.
We got to rename Indiana
We
Jones.
gotta rename Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah, we
I'm
do.
excited. I'm proud of my fucking names.
I love them too. I'm excited. Let's go.
It's always fun, but yeah, this one I'm proud of my names.
Hell yeah.
Um,
New names for Indiana Jones.
Let's do it.
Hell
Dr. Gunn.
That sounds like that's going to be a movie.
Yeah, totally.
Doctor Illinois Phillips.
There it is. The spy who could read.
Tallahassee James Bond.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's like really good. Yeah. The brave little dad.
Robert California.
Womb Raider.
Oh god. Oh, it sounds like a
It
a
sounds
Chiron
bad.
on Fox News.
Yeah, exactly. Or like a porn series.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
Womb Raider.
Yeah. Womb Raider 7. Daddy gets a new stepdaughter.
Oh man. All right.
Tomb Daddy is another one.
Tomb Daddy.
I didn't
is-
write down Tomb Daddy, but
No,
Tomb
that's
Daddy's
a
pretty
winner.
good. Yeah.
All right. Nazis, the devil, Nazis, Russia, aliens.
Wow, that's great. All right, Adventure Gary.
It's hard to fire teachers.
Ethan Hunting License.
That's good.
Thank you.
Chattanooga Williams.
Cornell Westworld.
I hate shirts.
Ninja Brian.
Jurassic School.
Safari Povich.
Here comes a white guy.
Whip Hat Bookman.
I like to steal.
Why does he run weird?
He does run weird.
He runs so weird. Why is it so hard for Harrison Ford to run?
Well, he's running in boots made in 1910, and that's not good.
He runs weird in everything. It's like he had this gym teacher that was like, if you're going to run, you got to lean. Make sure you lean forward. Running is falling.
And all he does in The Fugitive is run.
He
A
run-
bad run. I think he's got a bad
And
knee.
he like moves his arms weird. He's so weird looking. And I think that's like how you know that sexuality is fluid. Because
Must be.
every woman in the 70s was like, he's the only hot man.
Right.
Falling is running. He moves his arms dumb, and I want to fuck him. Yeah. He's always got a 5 o'clock shadow at every moment of the day. He's always drunk, and it seems like he hates me. Let's fuck.
That was a man. That's
That
what
was
a
a
man
man.
was.
Yeah, totally.
You
But he was
know?
like a little soft
Yeah.
because he was in the space movie.
Right. And he seemed to love a woman every few years for a
Yeah.
minute.
Right. That's right.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Indiana Jones, it literally was. Do you remember the concept was that his students all wanted to fuck him?
Yeah, that didn't age great.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
He was
like,
ooh, I got to sneak out the window because all these female students are trying to talk to me.
right, and they won't take. They're like writing things on their eyelids, and you know, that's a little
that's right.
It's a little weird. I'm like, this is college, right? This better be college.
I
at
got a lip
least.
tattoo that says I want to fuck my teacher.
Right. Ugh, no.
Weird.
At least he didn't write it. If Harrison Ford had written it, so I'm a school teacher and everybody wants to fuck me.
Yeah, totally.
What?
Somebody who wrote that was overcompensating big time. Like whoever, because who did write? Did
I
George
think it was
Lucas
George. Yeah,
write that?
yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
George Lucas and Steven Spielberg sitting there
Yeah.
with their glasses. It's like us writing that. So there's a guy everybody wants to fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
is
he
there?
wears a bow tie. He wears a bow tie and he teaches at the best college in the world.
And he's got a whip. Why? No reason.
And he can't run and he's bad at punching, but he wins every fight. I'll bet you the original script for Indiana Jones, it was called, all right, it's called Strong George. And it's about a doughy man with a gray and black beard. And he writes, but he wins every fight and everyone wants to have sex with him. And his name's George Lucas. It's me. George Lucas, the hero.
George. Oh
Man.
man, we got to read some of y'all's suggestions.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all are tweeting at us. We tweet out, keep a look at our Twitter at What's It Pod, where we tweet out the topic. And if you thought, if this is your first time listening, if you'd been a listener, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm on the Twitter. They're renaming Indiana Jones this week. I want to get a few jokes in there, and we can read it on the show." But if this is your first episode, just keep a look at the Twitter, and we'll be doing it all the time. You can join on with anything we rename.
Exclamation Nick, who writes in a lot. What's up, dude? Has one in my own image.
Oh, hell
Mississippi Gary.
Mississippi Gary.
Mississippi Gary is like
That's great.
perfect. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love this one. At the real Zach Still, Sherlock Bones.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh man.
That's really good. At Sticks J-Ston, Whippy Whippy Bang Bang.
Whippy whippy bang bang.
I mean, that's just incredible.
Ooh, I like this one from at Carbon Cesspool, Bobby Brown Clothes.
Oh, this is super clever. Larry Bilello says, Hannah, Montana.
Oh, Hannah, Montana.
Come on, dude.
Wow, I like when it combines like 8 cultural things.
I know. At Boogeyman Weather, Quiplash.
Quiplash. Hell yeah.
That's good. At the real Zach Still, the guy you wish was your dad.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. Oh, I like this one from at Tig Naruto. The name's Bond. Jungle Bond.
Yes. At Amber FT Vault, Professor Whippy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hello,
Professor
Whippy is great. It's like very.
The whip is such an interesting, like, you see the whip in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and within 30 seconds, he's using it as, like, he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, totally.
Where it's like, good thing you brought that.
He really is like one of the most. He has no hand-eye coordination at all, but he can just like beat everyone's ass. It's so crazy.
And how does he afford it? Like, they don't pay teachers that much.
Yeah, he's definitely independently wealthy. Even his father,
something's
when he
up.
like that in the beginning of 3, when there's young Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
and he's like, Father, I found the book. And they like live in a shed.
Right.
They live in a
Where's the
shed
money?
covered in dust. And he's like, be quiet. I'm very close to finding the Holy Grail. The only thing I spend my time on in my shack, looking for the cup that Jesus drank from. I just look for it.
Hey, Dad, do you have any money? No.
No,
No, I'm looking for the Holy Grail.
but it's 1915 and everyone's fine. Like, really?
All right, we got to go from at Seth Mills, Fedora the Explorer.
What the fuck? I feel
Dude.
like that's it.
That's going to be
I mean,
tough
that's
to
just.
beat. Fedora the Explorer.
There are a
Get
lot
outta
of good
here.
ones in here, but damn.
I mean, what else do you need? What else do you need?
Yeah.
That's insanely
At
funny.
Max J. Kerr says Utah Papadopoulos. I mean, that's so funny.
Oh, man.
At Jesus Family Band says Dusty Springfield. Winslow Dumaine says The Amazing Racist.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. At Max J. Kerr, Rhode Island Martinez. I don't know why,
Yeah,
but that one is
that's
just great.
good. At Kid Obsidian, The Magical Flying Fridge Boy. I don't get it, but it's
Remember,
funny.
he got in the fridge in the 4th one during a
Oh, I
nuke.
never saw the 4th one.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh, yeah, great.
Not good.
The original Snakes on a Plane, the first movie,
Yeah,
you know?
that's not
Remember
good.
that? No, I'm just saying.
Oh, that
I was
was
thinking about how it was the first time there were ever snakes on a plane.
right.
It was in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they stole it. They stole it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, keep an eye on him.
Yeah, exactly. At a Sphincter
Ooh.
says Fedora Steve. It's
Fedora
also
Steve's
funny.
great. At Max J. Kerr, North Dakota Fanning. Why is that so good?
That's great. At Loki Hates You, Dad Man Jaw, the intellectual with a revolver. At Call Me By Your Kevin, Dr. Whippy Dip.
Dr.
Man,
Whippy
the
Dip.
word whippy really gets me.
Yeah, whippy whip.
At Ted Snorker says Indiana Jones and his husband Sean Connery.
Man, I think it might be Fedora the Explorer.
I mean, yeah, let's read a handful more because there's so many, but wow.
Yeah, so many good ones. Ooh, I like this one. At Dr. Man Batman, dude, where's your treasure?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
always have
wow.
a good dude, where's mine?
That's great. Chris J. Tuthil, the man who hated snakes.
Well, Well, who likes snakes? Nobody likes snakes.
Yeah. This is great. This is Mike McRae, a great comic from Austin. Dr. Fine Stuff.
Dr. Fine Stuff is great. I love Dr. Fine Stuff.
Yeah, that's really, really good. Totally Alan. Alan Strickland Williams says, Mr. Hat. That's like boat. That's like
Mr.
That's
Hat.
so funny.
Oh, I like Mr. Hat.
Damn,
too.
dude. These are all so good.
Yeah, a lot of good
Um,
ones this time.
Oh, this is great. Bobby Benedict says, Steel Edan.
What?
Yeah.
You deserve a medal.
Yeah. But, and one more Bobby Benedict, the hobby lobbyist.
The Hobby Lobbyist.
I mean, how are you supposed to pick
Whoa.
from these?
They're all so good.
But I do think Fedora the Explorer.
Yeah, that might be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the Ricky shit this week.
We could not read all of the great ones in here. There's so many. At Demurist says, Dr. Fucks a plenty.
Dr. Buxley.
Oh, man. And that Sadie Quills said, Snake Bitch.
Snake bitch.
That's
Cold snake
great.
bitch.
That's great.
Oh, man. Thank y'all so much.
You're the best.
You're the best. Thanks for tweeting at us. Follow us so you can keep up with it. The Discord's actually now is my favorite thing. That's the thing to get on if you want to get in Discord. It'll make you feel cool. You get a new thing. It's better than Twitter. It's better than anything.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
What's
yeah.
it called? Rodeo is our website. Links to all our Instagram and our Twitch and all that stuff is on there. And shout out to our producers, as we do every week. Ordinary Andrew.
Ordinary Andrew.
Tim Gately.
Timmy Gates.
Peter Cummistra.
Peter Cummistra.
Amanda Richards. James Colton. Peter Dahlberg. Eric Williams. And, of course, our in-house producer, Kyle Neal.
Hell yeah.
Who makes this whole show happen. And shout out to Chris Cresswell, who made our theme song.
Best
we love
theme
you
song
so
in the
much,
world.
dude. And he and I have a split 4-inch record coming out next month.
Oh, hell yeah. You got to
Yeah.
get that shit.
Yeah.
Put it on your mantle. Give it to a friend. Make it a
Totally.
gift.
It might not play on a record player. It's real small.
Yeah, it's really small, but it'll be a good stocking stuffer.
Yeah. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
We love you.
What's it called? What's it called?